Tangerine 3. Return to Tangerine 3. Hangar is in ready condition. All pilots to their fighters.
Launch is imminent. Repeat, launch imminent.
Hello, good evening and welcome. It's 3PO time and we have a play-in match between TIElor Swift and Tangerine Squadron. So actually something is not quite right here because why can't we see this? Good job I caught that. Hopefully this will be better. There we go. Yep. Okay. Good stuff. So, yep, we are pretty much ready to get going. Actually, TIElor are just waiting for their final player to turn up, I believe. So let me get back to the group chat there. There's been all sorts of stuff going on there. And just, oh, I'm in the wrong server altogether. Okay, here we go. Yep, we're still just waiting for one player for TIElor Swift to show up a little bit late joining. We were hoping for a prompt start at 7:30 UTC, but as I say, we're just waiting for the final player for TIElor Swift to show up. While we're waiting for that, let me play this.
Yo, to fucking know. Run, mate. That's right, there's no maneuvers we can't do. That's what I'm saying, cuz TIE fighters and bombers and reapers, you choose. Cause no matter ship loadouts, it winds up the same. You lose, fam, you lose. Trust me, that's called rallying. Spike, you the buttering, we're bringing hot knife straight for your midships onto your MCs. The way we're flying, we'll show you up like wannabes. Gonna ice you in a freeze. We bold enough to leave your hangar now, cause it's cold outside, bruv. And we're in no mood to show mercy tonight. Sorry, cuz that's just how it goes down on this planet anyways. We got B wings, blood, and A wings, and bare X wings too. You get me? That's right, there's no maneuvers we can't do. That's what I'm saying, cuz TIE fighters and bombers and reapers, you choose. Cause no matter ship loadouts, it winds up the same. You lose, fam, you lose. Trust me, that's called rallying. Spike, you the buttering, we're bringing hot knife straight for your midships onto your MCs. The way we're flying, we'll show you up like wannabes. Gonna ice you in a freeze. That's called rallying. Spike, you're the butter and we're bringing a hot knife straight through your midships. The way we're flying, we'll show you up like wannabes. Gonna ice you in a freeze. That's called rallying. Spike, you're the butter and we're bringing a hot knife straight through your midships. The way we're flying. We'll show you, cuz that's just how it goes down on this planet anyways. We got B wings, blood, and A wings, and bare X wings too. You get me? That's right,
Hey, how's it
there's no
going?
maneuvers we can't do. That's what I'm saying,
Yeah, I am
cuz
all
TIE
good, my
fighters
friend.
and
All
bombers
good. Yeah,
and
congratulations
reapers
on
you
your
choose.
3P
Cause
your
no matter the
SCL
ship
win
loadouts,
earlier.
it winds up the same.
Good games.
You lose,
Enjoyed those.
fam. You lose,
Yeah, it was fun.
fam. You lose. Trust me, that's called rallying. Spike. You're the butter and we're bringing a hot knife straight through your midships onto your MCs. The way we're flying, we'll show you up like wannabes.
Yeah, well, as I say, enjoyable matches. We thought we had you in game 3 there, but a bit unfortunate with a couple of things, but such is the way. So, so you guys, that's a win last night, win tonight. It's been a good weekend for you. So you may not be able to see the team chat, is that right? So I'm going to have to find a way of sending the password to you, I think. So we don't have a match up yet, but what is happening is that because this is a 3PO playoff match, there's a moderately complicated system where, in order to find the map to play on, so each team captain bans a match in turn. So Darkblade for Tangerine Squadron, as captain of Tangerine Squadron, has banned Yavin. Sagan has then, hey, thanks for the follow, whoever that was. I couldn't see it because I'm reading the chat here. So yeah, Sagan has then banned Esseles. Darkblade bans Sasubo. So the good farm maps are disappearing. Sagan bans Nidiri. Darkblade bans Xavian. And so Galatan and Fostar are the only two remaining maps. And we're just waiting to find out who that is. Looks like Disco Dino has turned up, so we have 3 players on each team, fortunately. So this could be quick, folks, because TIElor are pretty awesome lineup with Disco, Sagan, and not Tom. So do you think that Tangerine can cause an upset here?
And then the Tangerines upset us greatly and swept us 2-0. So I think there's definitely potential for an upset.
Yep. So unfortunately, I'm afraid I had Discord muted for all of that. So welcome, viewers. Hope your weekend is going well and you're having a good Sunday. I'm here with Silence and Cronus. We were just wondering. I think it's clear that TIElor Swift will be the clear favourites here. Disco Dino, Sagan, and not Tom rolling out for them. But the folks were just saying that an upset is always possible, especially because we will be seeing Dalek on the roster for Tangerine, so that will bring some spice for sure. Just waiting for the teams to settle on the map.
I don't know who's flying tonight, but there's some interesting dynamics because last time we played Tangerine, they went really hard on PK. They had single farmer on the field, and then a couple people on mostly PK pressure most of the time.
Well, looks like the lineup for Tangerine is going to be Darkblade and Lumen and Dalek. So I think you can probably expect some reasonable PK action. So the game is up, and the password is the same password we used in our last match, just a moment ago, folks. So sorry to be cryptic.
Recycling passwords.
Don't forget to join as spectators.
Don't want this to turn into a CL.
Exactly, not after the mauling you just handed out, for sure. So
I wouldn't call it mauling. Like, we got a lot of scars in return, I would say. Like, I'm bleeding a lot. I'm happy, but that's a lot of blood.
Yeah,
it was a lot of blood.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating for us. We know the things we need to improve on, but because Darkblade's currently still in Asia, we just can't get it done. But anyway, all good stuff. So we're still waiting for the final players from TIElor Swift to join, and then we will get this game under the way. It is, as it says at the top there, it's a 3PO match. 3PO stands for 3 players only. So we will have 3 players on each team playing Star Wars Squadrons marquee game mode, which is Fleet Battles, in which each team has to burn through 2 midships, 2 mid-capital ships before moving on to the opponent's flagship. So taking down 3 big ships is the name of the game, and we will get this game underway just as soon as the other players from TIElor Swift load in. So as it says, this is Season 9 and this is a best of 2 matchup, but If the game is tied because it's a playoff match, then I understand there will be a deciding match, which I think is a 1v1. So that could be dreadful. So let's hope there's a clear result, because a 1v1 fleet battle I don't think is going to be very much fun. But disagree with me, folks.
A 1v1?
Yeah, apparently I think
I'm not sure I follow there.
So I think it's the dogfight thing that they have for the regular season, but a 1v1 instead of a.
Oh, so it's a dogfight, not a fleet battle.
I think so.
Okay, that would make more sense. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, we'll see if it gets that far. The reason for the delay is that I think that the other players are still working on their loadouts to make sure that they have loadouts which are not just compliant with 3PO, but not compliant with SCL, because in the new point system in SCL, it used to be that the component bans and main mandated components were the same for 3PO and for the Squadrons Champions League, but the Season 13 mods for SCL mean that there are components that cost different amounts. So basically, you can have more at your disposal in 3PO. So I'm guessing that they are just checking those mods out. So we are ready. Tangerine are ready. Let's get this game underway. Thanks for sticking with us. Apologies for the slight delay while the teams wrestled this out. Hey Revanite, how's it going? There's some Revanites asking if it's just best of 3. As I say, my understanding is that it's 1v1. Yep, that's right. Oh yeah, 1v1 right? For the third. Yeah. Yeah. And Dalek, you can indeed run ray shields on 3PO. You can run pretty much whatever you want. So there we go. We're all ready. Let's go, go, go. Let's get the game underway.
It's the old system. You get bans on stuff that it's too strong, and everyone else is free real estate.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're ready. We're underway. Good stuff. So we are on the bridge of the MC-75 with Disco Dino, Not Tom, and Kylo Roan, who is Sagan, of course. And over on the bridge rather of the Star Destroyer, we have Trevor Revenge, Dalek, and Lumen. So no Darkblade in game 1 for Tangerine. The captain is sitting this one out, as you sat a game out in the SCL match series that we just played, Silence, right? And we didn't notice. It was only that you. Then that's a sort of compliment, because everything was sort of so hairy. But it was only when you said in chat that it looked like a good game that we thought, well, weren't you playing in it? And it turns out you weren't. So
no, I was sitting out that one, but I was that was a nail biter for sure. That was quite intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, this lineup gives me shivers, and I think I know what might be happening here. I think Tangerine would expect some viewing action, and if I wanted them to assemble a dream team to shoot viewings down, this might be close, right?
It could be, yes.
The Trevor tractor beam will certainly be an issue for any B-Wings, I think, with Lumen and Dalek to follow up with it.
Yeah, I think you're both right. So this should be a good one. So the games are pretty fast, but again, thanks for hanging out, spending your Sunday afternoon / evening with us. As I say, I'm here with Silence and Cronus from Black Squadron's SCL team, but on different 3PO teams, I believe. Cronus, you're still captain of Coin, is that right?
I am indeed, yep.
And Silence is flying with the Rouge Rogues, which was a name I'm convinced was just always intended to cause me difficulty.
Yeah.
It causes me issues too.
And here we go, so the teams fly out, and it's Disco Dino, Kylo Roan, who we know is Sagan, and Not Tom.
I might be wrong in this. So do we have a defender with ray shields? Is that?
I'm not too sure.
I'm not too sure either. Trevor is in the hangar. So Lumen in a defender, Dalek is in a interceptor with repairs and mask. Trevor Revenge comes out with his trusty tractor and marks.
Intercepting some downfires here.
Meanwhile, Disco Dino in the U-wing with some resupplies. Not Tom in the Y-wing there with a standard farm loadout, and Sagan doing the bombing thing in the B-wing, as you say. So, and they can burn the Raider with these bombs pretty quickly.
You only need one bomb run in the B-wing to burn the Raider and 3PO.
Yep, 3PO has an extra little modifier that gives you extra boxes. I think it's 1.5 times the normal amount, and the bombs do their job. The Raider goes down, and a couple of AI mean that TIElor are on attack. So, looks like Kylo's going back for... oh no, he is in already, and has the resupply and dropping the bombs on those Arctim's cruisers.
Kylo, Trevor's looking at him for the tractor, gets marked. Interestingly, as expected, yeah, there goes the tractor. Tangerine seemed to be betting the farm, for lack of a better word, on not farming.
Yeah.
No farmers on the field. Dalek could farm on the interceptor, but I don't think he's doing that at all.
No, it's an interesting strategy. The farm's not brilliant on Fostar in the first phase. It gets a lot better once you're on the flagship. But
on the other hand, trying to pick a Disco Dino in a U-wing,
yeah,
like, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's not fun, probably. There goes the tractor beam and the iron laser, though, getting some heat. Oh, Dalek, yeah,
there he goes down. Dalek gets the pick there, I think, and they move on to not Tom, but the Alpha cruiser already at about a third hull. And I believe Raider is still up. Indeed it is.
Yeah, Raider is up on Charlie. So Delta is not at risk of being burned through accidentally. This is a good position for TIElor
Swift.
TIElor.
Yeah.
Trevor getting some PK back from the viewing. And the viewing getting some PK back from someone.
Really
This goes back out. Got Tom dumped.
Yeah, not Tom dead.
And dead,
I have to say that I think passive damage is going to be a really important factor in this game.
Disco is ironed. Goes down. Yeah,
Kylo
good pick
alone.
there. So Kylo's on his own, but he'll run out of bombs. But he has 7 left, and indeed, light cruiser goes down. Shields are down on Charlie. The Raider is still up. So as you say, that passive is still coming on.
They have time, and they have just extended the phase because I suppose they know they have time. If people are not farming, like the PK is coming from Tangerine, and that's certainly useful, but can it come fast enough to offset the damage that's coming in?
I think Dalek really needs to look at farming in that interceptor, especially now with how late it is in the phase.
Yep. They are
running Raider now. That's an interesting call.
Raider would flip, but I think farm would probably be faster at this point.
I think you're looking at the morale bar.
Trevor is dunked.
That Raider does not flip. Raider gets the morale back.
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking wrong side.
Yeah. Optimistic.
Yeah.
Very optimistic.
Yeah. Trevor is in a bit of trouble here because Disco has decided to
support violence.
Yep, and iron lasers from both, I think. So
with help from not Tom as well. With ICT.
Oh. That's interesting. Let's ride with not Tom.
Not going to be fun for Trevor. Getting some pain back.
And this is.
There go the shield. There goes Trevor.
Yep, Trevor down. Good pick there from not Tom. And interestingly now, Sagan has come out in a Y-wing, and an ICT Y-wing. Still has bombs though, you'll be pleased to hear.
I like it.
Lumen low, but scuttling back to his flagship, so should get away.
So they have 2 ICTs on the field now.
Yep.
2 ICTs and poop bombs.
Yep.
And poop bombs. Yep.
I might steal that for next season.
Who's running the poop bombs?
That's the lineup. That's
Who's-
a lineup.
Sagan is. He's got poop bombs and ICT.
Yeah, sorry, the proton bombs, not Seeker mines, yeah. That's right, isn't it?
Not the poop mines, the poop bombs. Poop
Yeah.
mines are different.
Yeah, my bad. So morale still half, and Delta is
Not moving.
gonna go down. The radar though has been destroyed, so this has just turned into a dogfight now because there's nothing. No more passive damage comes in after the cruisers get to 15 hull. The radar or corvette will kill them, of course, but that's gone down. So we have
Trevor getting some pain here.
we just have a dogfight while these guys try to establish a bit of superiority before going in on the flag attack.
Lumen is farming now on a bomber.
Oh, so he is.
Apparently
So-
Tangerine has gotten some information that farm is important.
Or he just didn't fancy 2 ICT. Oh, and Dalek on 8.
A repair kit about to go back though. There goes, yeah.
Dalek gets the
back up
resupply,
to
or pops his resupply. And so they will turn their attention to Trevor, who is getting roughed up here.
Of course, morale is slowly building back up, but it doesn't feel like TIElor have any intention of burning to this.
Nope.
They seem to be happy to just PK and then get the oop like it should be. Like it's not script at all, I would say. Doesn't look script at all. Like a lot of turrets are still firing. I don't doubt that they can take that took down like fast, but it's still interesting to see them not bother with the turret trip.
Indeed.
Just PKing Lumen instead.
Sagan trying to get the poop bombs to kill Dalek.
So, unless we're very careful, we're going to run out of game time here. We only have 13 minutes and change left in the match, and we
That's
haven't been. Tangerine haven't had an attack phase yet,
That
so
might happen. ICT up on Trevor, 2 ICTs right now. He's
Yep.
evading, as he does.
getting
Yeah,
some heat low now. They'll look to Lumen in the bomber.
this feels like a football match when people are just stalling for time.
Yeah. Gone to the corner flag, indeed. So, okay, Trevor goes down. So, but finally some farm comes in from Lumen, who has started farming now.
Tom is meanwhile doing some offensive farm. So
Okay, well, it's 3-1.
ah,
ICT goes back up, and
and there goes the play.
they look to Trevor, and they'll look to kill Trevor on the transition here just to add insult to injury. So let's follow this to see if Trevor can get back in. Somebody's attacking Sagan though, so
An interesting call because Trevor actually has not a lot of OBJ tools. He has tractor beam and beacons, and the beacons for sure will do something. But
yeah.
I would worry more about the bomber. But of course, the bomber is PKing, so
And they're
Maybe
taking the outer phase, and indeed there it goes.
and nobody has even looked at the captive on the Tangerine side. Really.
Indeed, and they're just PKing not Tom now to do farm suppression. I think these guys just want a bloodfest and don't really care about winning the game. Oh,
5 kills Tangerine, 1 kill TIElor.
yep.
Tangerine's winning.
So Trevor dunked again, and I think Trevor's going to go down. Tom has gone down in the meantime.
Trevor survived now.
Trevor
Goes
survives,
down.
and Dalek is actually shooting the big ships, and they may even get shields down here.
So is Lumen.
Lumen, yep, Lumen shooting the big ship as well. No ions on the field, so they're brute forcing the shields down on the frigates.
Meanwhile, Sagan pooping on the radar.
Yep, that will be quite a quick thing.
Should fall soon, it's 2:30 now.
So
Yes, restart.
I really hope they get a move on here, because I'm going to have to snooze and add otherwise, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. But we have, hopefully the game can be done in the next 6 minutes. Lumen is low. The shields are down on Delta. Lumen goes down, and suffice to say, a sufficiently fast flip from TIElor. Dalek is dunked, just manages to recover and can pop his resupply.
And the sensor hiding thingy. I cannot ever remember the name.
One more AI will flip it for TIElor. And not Tom, going very evasive. And Sagan is back out in the B-Wing. The beautiful winged goddess. Just coming back in now. But they haven't taken the final AI. Okay, it's coming now, I promise you.
Do they even want to flip?
I don't. It doesn't look like it. Let's have a look what they're doing here. Kylo in the B-Wing, but of course the Raider has already gone. So there it comes finally. Oh, and Sagan taking a bonk on one of the rocks out in the starfield there. So that's not ideal preparation, but he's going to go in anyway. He's got 59 hull. That's 58 more than he needs. So he will be fine, I'm sure.
And the 15 bombs in the 3PO B-Wing, that's so...
Yeah, 15 is a lot. So
Well,
let's just stay with Sagan, because this is a thing of beauty. If he comes in and bombs one of the shield gens, it's pretty impressive. And what he's doing exactly on the visual left gen. Boom, boom, boom. And
Interestingly, Trevor is on disco meanwhile, gets the dunk, gets a lot of damage in. Oh, ram
Yeah,
kill!
disco
Yep,
dead.
Trevor, ram
Yep.
kill.
So
Disco.
not enough bombs to finish off the other shield gen.
Not quite. Tangerine certainly getting some time back with that kill, but
Yep.
Lumen is back to PK on the bomber though. So
Interesting.
morale might stop dead right there, unless they manage to actually secure a kill.
Shield gen dropping now. It's at 30, 19.
Oh, second dunk.
So,
Not finished though. 6%.
and that'll be that for the gen, I'm sure. Yep, there it goes. Not Tom taking some damage on that though. Hey, scorer. TIE Defender must use nimble shields as per rules. Yep, so we will. I'm sure that Dalek is running. Well, I'm not sure actually. Is there a way that we can tell what shields they're running?
I don't really know. There might be a symbol on the right panel
Yeah.
for each shield, but I'm not quite sure if that's how it works.
Would be unfortunate indeed if we had to run this match again. I don't think we will though.
I don't know if anyone wants that.
Yeah, it's been a slugfest. Definitely.
I mean, we still have. It might still go to time. Like morale is slowly building up for Tangerine. I suppose TIElor would up this. Actually, they're all in Y-Wings now.
Oh, Disco was tracked in there.
Medium on Disco Dino. Yeah, it's getting interesting. ISD about to go down. We might go down to. I'm looking at the beam now because I want to see if it gets a beam on the. No.
And there we go. And the game is done. And it is, of course, TIElor Swift who take game one in what was a real slugfest. It was PK against damage, and cap damage came out on top. So Lumen with 5 kills, he'd be pleased about that. 27 AI, just the 9,000 captured damage. Trevor with 1 kill, 2 deaths. And Dalek with 1 kill and 15,000 captured damage. But it's not Tom leading the board for TIElor. 2 kills, 2 deaths, 12 AI, 22,000 captured damage. All of the damage, though, in the entire game coming from Sagan's B-Wing. 1 kill, 2 deaths for him, and 76,000 captured damage. Disco weighing in with 5k cap in the support ship. So, there we go. Your thoughts on that? To pick the bones out of that one, boys.
felt like a bit of a bloodbath. I always enjoy seeing B-Wings and poop bomb Y-Wings, so I enjoyed that aspect of it, to be fair. Even if there wasn't a lot of it, because they were just getting PK'd, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that was yeah. Okay, we will
It was
swap.
something.
We will swap the lobbies. Um,
Certainly
ooh,
a strange game because, of course, I think a typical thing that happens when you lean too hard on PK is that you incur the risk of actually not getting any morale if you're not PKing fast enough.
yeah,
I suppose like the Tangerine guys would be perfectly aware of this, but yeah, they like blood, so I mean, it
indeed.
makes.
So Dalek is saying that he almost spawned with ray shields, which
Yeah, I remember him hangering back
well,
like
he
shortly
certainly
after.
didn't. Yeah. So he was in a an
Interceptor.
interceptor the whole game though. So and they don't have shields. So yeah, I
No
don't
He
think.
did.
ratios.
He did switch to a defender towards the end, but
Ah, did he? Okay, I kind of missed that.
yeah.
Fairness.
It
Okay,
didn't have. Yeah,
we
sorry,
are
go
just.
ahead.
Sorry, go ahead, Silence.
No, I think Autumn was saying on the chat that there is a ray icon if it's ray shields. I thought that was the case.
Oh,
I
didn't
don't
see
think
anything.
that was ray shields
No.
then.
Okay, we're going to run a quick ad, and we'll be back in 90 seconds. At least I hope we will. Okay, and we are back, ready for game 2. Also on Fosterhaven, of course, the teams reverse those, so TIElor Swift will be on Empire and Tangerine Squadron will be on New Republic. Are we going to see the same thing, do you think, gents? Silence, you are in the game as
Yep,
a player.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep. I realized that. I just realized that.
it's pretty much obligatory for any cast that somebody joins as a player at some point when they shouldn't. So that prize
Today,
goes
that's
to you,
fine.
Silence. Thank you.
Not enough squadron for the day.
Yeah.
There's
So
always tomorrow, Silence. Don't worry.
yeah, you guys
Ah,
are always playing. Whenever I log on for a quiet practice, there's you two sorting out some devious stuff in one of the Lucky But Sabac Shift voice chats. You think I don't see you, but we see you. We see you.
yeah.
We'll have to start hiding in the secret VC soon.
Yeah. So yeah. So we will see. This time it's Tangerine that we are waiting on to join the lobby. You can't see this, gents, but in the chat, not Tom, when you joined as a player, not Tom said dibs on Silence, so flattery indeed.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so
I think that means Silence needs to join as a player then, right?
yeah,
Needs to
probably.
go playing.
Get
But,
in now. Okay, the other players have joined, so we are ready to rock, I think.
your rules. I want to stay with the team I'm captain of.
I really must remember to turn my Nightbot thing off as well, because it's or at least to change it, because I had it running when I was doing an early look at Star Wars Outlaws, and so apologies, chat, for the completely irrelevant automatic message about Star Wars Outlaws. But if you don't have it, I think it's really good.
Oh.
So It's across.
That may be an investment for next month.
Yeah, I've kind of taken a bit of a break from it just because things have been hotting up in the rest of my life. But yeah, I also I'm a bit of a completionist, so I tend to plod through these things. But I've been enjoying it a lot. So. Okay, anyway, enough of that. We're ready to get the game back underway, and we will see if Tangerine can offer some farm, maybe,
Yeah.
in terms of
There is
trying
a
to
black
fitness.
plate there, so I would assume the OBJ and the farm might be back on the table.
Yep, so a change in lineup. We've got Trevor staying in. Darkblade, though, joins at the expense of Dalek, and Lumen is here as well. And no changes for TIElor Swift, Disco Dino, Not Tom, and Kylo Roan, who, as we all know, is Sagan, of course. So, yeah, is there going to be a different outcome, Silence? I'll put you on the spot.
I mean, it's hard to say because I think it's fair to say that Taylor's like most flashy asset is the viewing strat.
Yeah.
And of course you don't have that on Empire, but they are still really mechanically solid players. Like they know how to play the game, they know how to win games. It's really a tough hill to climb, if that makes sense.
Indeed. Yep.
Not that Tangerine are a slouch in that sense, but again, if we see the PK thing again, not sure it will be any different.
Yeah.
I think with Darkblade in, they'll change it and be a bit more OBJ focused, and I think this will be the game to upset if they do it.
I'm pretty sure, and maybe that was their tactic all along. I don't know, but maybe they just needed to give the offering to the blood god that Lumen insists happens. So.
I mean, Lumen can farm as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see him on a ICT Y-Wing or something.
Yeah, he could. Well, so the MC-75 exits hyperspace with Trevor Revenge, Lumen, and Darkblade, and we see 2 Y-Wings on the field from Tangerine.
I think I'm right.
A standard farm loadout for Lumen, and a standard farm loadout for Darkblade. Trevor, meanwhile, with the tractor and marks.
No resub.
Yeah, no resubs. And over on the Empire side, Disco Dino in the TIE Fighter with ion missiles and repair. Not Tom in the bomber with the standard farm there. And Sagan is in a Plasburst defender. He gets tracted by Trevor though, but gets away. But it also meant that he was taking a pretty hard look at Darkblade, but Darkblade manages to escape. Now he's on Lumen. Lumen in the Y-Wing.
No, must remember that.
Yeah, no resubs, and we've got that Plasburst will chew through hull, won't it, Silence? But he's tracked it again. So Trevor, Darkblade though taking some pain. Sagan escapes.
It's interesting to see though that it's Tangerine now that have the theoretical farm advantage.
Yeah.
With 2 farm ships on the field.
But as you say that, yeah, morale goes in their favour.
Oh, Darkblade dunked into.
Oh, he's so low. He's so low, yeah. And Darkblade goes down. Yep. So that brings morale healthily in favour of TIElor Swift. Can they do anything about it? Basically, it's down to Lumen, I think, with the farm.
Not Tom appears to be moving in already.
Yeah, pretty confident.
Trevor giving Kylo Roan Sagan some pain with the tractor beam. Not enough to kill him, of course. Really rapid fire, not easy to do.
Darkblade is back out, but it's going to be too little too late, I think. Lumen farming his heart out. Let's say the packs break up on Fostar. Oh, Lumen dunked. Lumen low. Oh, Lumen escapes, but he's on 7. And just one burst from that Plasburst, and Lumen will be toast. Can Sagan nail him? Missile comes out, yep, and he's down.
It was a promising start for Tangerine, I would say, because like as most of us know in Squadrons, farm does really win games.
Yeah, 100%.
But this lack of farm loses games. Maybe farm doesn't win games. But yeah, having 2 farm ships on the field with no resubs, even if you have a lot of foxes, like if the farmers cannot stay alive, and with this opposition, it's like no one can blame them.
Yeah,
right?
100%. So
Darkblade is farming. as
Yep, and Not
Lumen
Tom
is
goes down.
PKing. Lumen with the ICT now.
Disco in the TIE Fighter, and we'll take a quick look at Sagan because he is doing these Plasburst orbits. Know anything about that, Silence? Oh, but he's tracked by Trevor and goes down. So actually this has been a more successful PK offense when they've got people farming. PK defense, sorry, when they've got people farming as well. So is Raider gone down? No, the Raider is still up and will flip if they can be bothered to fix it, to kill it. But of course, Trevor's on the team. He won't be keen on that strategy at all. So they would much rather farm it out. Lumen is looking at players. Darkblade is on the farm and will be looking for those AI packs, which normally form up in 5s, but they break up in the inside of the station here, so it's a bit more difficult. That Golo will just take down one of those multi-lot missiles out, though should sweep up the rest of that pack. Or not quite pack.
TIElor looking to extend the phase through PK.
Yep, well they're going to have to be quick because Darkblade has the farm to win, to get back on attack here, and indeed there it comes in. So
Trevor on 2.
Yeah.
Sagan chasing him.
He's got full shields though. Let's have a look at Sagan, and he's got Disco on him as well, so that's going to feel pretty miserable because one of those Plasburst shots connects and he's done. Even though he's got... Oh, his shields have gone now. So they're
ASM out.
wasting a lot of time on him though, and actually Sagan is taking damage, I presume, from Lumen, indeed. So we're back to full PK here. Darkblade was down, so we've got Sagan, Disco, Lumen. Oh, Lumen gets dunked and Lumen goes down.
Lumen goes down.
Trevor back for a resupply, so you know, not a successful strategy against these guys.
Darkblade in the next swing now, getting chased by Sagan.
Yeah, is that because he wants to do get on a bit of the PK action? He does at least have an ion missile, so decides not to fire it though. So actually switches across to the other, to Charlie Frigate. That's why Charlie Cruiser. So
Shield still up, morale about half.
yeah. So this has been a much better attempt from Tangerine, a much quicker flip, of course, but even now, Darkblade switching off and taking a look at Not Tom, and does manage to get the
Not Tom.
Yeah, sorry, I go off mic for a while sometimes, but yeah, I'm still around.
No problem.
It's interesting to see that while TIElor was wasting time chasing Trevor, Tangerine were actually chasing other people, right? So it's a bit of more, as you said, dogfight action again. A bit more effective with them, but
Indeed.
still not quite what you would call meta.
No, and
Lumen
again,
did go down.
yep, and the call to attack comes for TIElor Swift. Not Tom is resupplying there. Disco looks like he is resupplying as well. In fact, they're all resupplying. So they will. Darkblade in the X-wing is just sent an ion missile out on the Raider, but gets dunked for his trouble and goes down. So that'll learn him. That'll learn him. Yep.
Suppose that Plasburst TIE Fighter, I only dream of being able to fly that thing.
Well, yeah, the Sagan gets the Plasburst kill there in the Defender, of course.
No, it's a burst. It's burst.
Yeah, it's
on the fighter.
It's a bloody tie.
In the oh, sorry.
TIE Fighter,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, there's a Plasburst Defender and a bully tie.
It's been a long day. I'm talking about Sagan, of course, in the Plasburst Defender.
Yeah.
My apologies, everyone.
Which is, interestingly enough, I just noticed that he has sensor inverter on the Defender. Wonder if that's like because that's an SEL loadout, or just because he's grown to like it.
Well, I know that no, people like Dalek enjoy the sensor inverter, don't they? So maybe it is catching up again.
I was
It
just
is
about
fun.
to say, I think Dalek started something. 'Cause he was running that last season for SEL, and now everybody seems to be running it.
Yeah.
Ahead of his time.
It
Definitely.
is funny how things come in and out of vogue in Squadrons, actually. Obviously, some big changes because of the mod revisions in SCL, but you know, dumbfires come in and out of fashion, different components come in and out of fashion, so the game's still quite dynamic, really. So,
Yep.
Sagan low,
That game can do that.
Trevor is, he's dunked and
Oh,
goes
taking
down.
down.
So, a good kill there.
Still,
But
Raider burns through a frigate. Still has another.
yeah, and let's take a look. Disco is tracted by Trevor, but gets away. Does a good job there. And once again, we have a lot of dogfighting going on. Thank goodness, not Tom is doing some of the hard work. Takes down the final cruiser, and TIElor Swift will move in for their first flag attack. Lumen is looking relatively low. Not Tom spinning in circles right now. And Lumen gets dunked.
White now.
And there goes the Plasma Burst, and Sagan takes down Lumen quite handily there. So they will have a full morale bar attack on the MC-75, and again that morale is just not moving. Darkblade has gone down.
Oh, Trevor danked by Sagan. Beautiful, beautiful dank.
Yep, Trevor low.
Will
Stay with
Hanger.
this. Sagan tracted by the underside of the MC. So let's have a look. Tom is dunked and getting into some trouble. Trevor has him tracted again, I think.
Disco as well, so I mean
Yeah.
they're slowly like grinding them down. Tom
Marks
does
go out.
that down.
Disco at 18. Oh, he's just popped his repair kit.
Yep,
Of course,
indeed he has. Not Tom has gone down in the meantime. Shields are getting nibbled away by passive damage, but I don't see anybody on TIElor Swift actually shooting the big ship here. There's just again another dogfight around the capital ship.
Disco has been doing work on the gens, but he is getting a lot of pressure.
Okay,
They did get one of the shield gens.
let's take a
Part
look.
of the other.
Yeah, one of the shield gens is destroyed. Actually, you're quite right. Disco gets dunked though. Trevor down. And
Funnily enough, I think last game we saw double ICT from TIElor at some point, and that's what Tangerine is doing now. So
Yep.
TIElor,
not Tom's jumped in an interceptor now, so let's take a look at that. And
yeah, I think Lumen just got intercepted.
and they're working on the tug system right now. And there comes the call to defend. So, what can Tangerine do? They basically need to just the simple task of taking down both the midships and one phasing the MC-75. So, pretty routine stuff for them.
In less than 10 minutes, that is.
In less than 10 minutes, yep, and without dying or allowing farms coming. So, ooh, Sagan is getting lit up by something. Dark Blade.
Again, Tangerine seems to be trusting just the passive damage mostly. Everyone is PKing right now with ICT.
Yeah, Darkblade is dunked, gets out of it, but as you say, ICT Y-wings for both Darkblade and Lumen now, so they've switched that up to try and deal with the defender of Sagan.
Not Tom working Raider now in his interceptor.
Yep.
Switch to farm.
Very viable. I mean, it does great capture damage, the interceptor. The standard lasers on it really slap, so
I am a bit of an interceptor fan.
yeah, it's a shame the A-wing isn't as good.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Oh, but that's not Tom popping his repair there because he was getting lit up by Lumen. Lumen smells a bit of blood.
And the ships are actually going down, so if they manage to get a bit of work, like to actually shoot at the ships for a bit, they could get a dupe here.
Yeah, and the Corvette has gone down
Maybe.
now, so they will still benefit from passive damage until the hulls of those cruisers get to 15. Lumen takes a slight bonk on the infrastructure inside the station here.
I'm just not sure passive damage will be fast enough to get them a dupe at this rate.
Well, yeah, and if they're hoping for a quick defense with a double
And
loop
Lumen
there,
dies.
yeah, Lumen goes down there in a blaze of glory. The cruisers are still at 19, so that's Delta's now at 15, so it won't take any further passive damage, whereas Charlie still has a bit to go. Some good evasion there from Dartblade. Lumen will be back out shortly.
Tom definitely trying to intercept Darkblade.
Yep.
Disco as well. Sagan as well. The whole team is on Darkblade right now.
It's a really, really good effort from Darkblade here.
It is.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
dunked. He's,
Makes
had
it
some-
out.
he's nicely warmed up with his evasion from a previous
Yep.
experience
Good
today. Thanks again to Prof Autumn and Barasax for casting that game. I look forward to.
That's so down Darkblade.
I will look forward to watching that when I've recovered from the trauma of the game itself. So here we go.
Come on.
The a lot of pressure on Trevor there, but now they switch over to Lumen. So many
Lumen
targets.
sent on PKing though, not really shooting at the big ships that much.
Yeah. Darkblade is coming back in. Lumen is getting defensive here. On with it, trying to evade. As I say, Darkblade is actually. Is he? No, he's PKing as well. Not
He's
even
PKing
Darkblade
in
is
the-
OPJ. So maybe they are trying to run the clock down here. We've just got 7 minutes left in the game.
If you look at the OBJ numbers, the highest number that Tangerine has right now is 13k.
Wow.
And on the TIElor side, it's 36k, so... uncharacteristically low OBJ from both teams.
Indeed, yeah. Yeah, so... so the dogfight in Fostar Haven continues.
Lumen does get a kill on not Tom.
It was very fast.
Darkblade is
Absolutely done.
losing shields rapidly and goes down. Missed that one just about. So they have almost got the flip here, pretty much on PK. I think they're just having fun now. But as I say, 6.5 minutes on the game clock left, and more than enough for them to take the MC, of course. But a long game. Oh, and a bonk there from Disco.
Oh,
he has repair,
nice
so
bonk.
he pops his repair kit, drifting around the girders inside the station there. This is
I'm
not the
wondering
easiest game to
now,
cast,
will
I have to say.
Will Tangerine even bother trying to take loop, or is that more boring than doing those
Yeah,
fights?
well, they may. I think by the time they complete the oops, the game's going to be over, though, to be perfectly
Darkblade is
honest.
getting them lower, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Look at me. It's at 5 now, the bottom one should be really easy and fast too.
Trevor was getting some love there from Tom in the interceptor, and
Only. Go on. Sorry.
no, I thought for a second there that Sagan was going to be farming in his defender, but no, he is looking at Trevor as well. Got the Plasburst lined up, but some iron laser love from Trevor dissuaded him from taking the joust, which was probably a good move.
So only 5 minutes left in this game before the end of the timeout.
I
Yep.
think this might go to time unless TIElor's attack here is pretty good, which it might be, of course, but the
Aye.
hits should come in pretty fast
I'd be
if they bother taking
Ooh.
them.
so.
That's it done.
Sagan dunked, recovers from that. Shield's still up, of course, on the MC75. They did destroy one of the gens, but the phase was so long that the other gen has regenerated half of the shields. So let's have a look at what. No marks, of course, because no support ship on the field, and there go the missed who did it, but there go the shields. Sagan looking
I do not believe anybody taking the other phases.
Nope, they're all back defending. So, yeah. Good.
Lumen's on Raider. Dark Blade for
plan.
Oh, buddy, I
farming.
don't think you have time for Raider.
Why? Yeah, why? Raider will go down, but it's going to be far too late.
Are they getting the auto phase now?
And now
Yeah,
he's doing the other
I
phase, yeah. So
suppose. There goes the auto phase, and there goes the MC-75.
they managed to
Almost
get
at the same time.
one of them, but yeah, it is TIElor Swift that take game 2 and will progress in the playoffs. So congratulations to them. Not gonna lie, that was kind of hard work, wasn't it? I don't know what it was like watching, but it was certainly pretty difficult to cast the thing. Most of the action was dogfighting, and with you know, some fantastic dogfighters on the field. Play, of course. Anyway, I need to just get the scoreboard quickly. So Darkblade with 4 deaths, 51 AI, 27.5 cap ship damage, 2 deaths and 4 assists for Trevor, 5 kills, 6 deaths and 10,000, nearly 11,000 cap ship damage. For Lumen, not Tom, with 51,000 cap ship damage and 44 AI, and Sagan with 4 kills, 2 deaths and 38,000 cap ship damage. Yep, so that was that. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm pretty exhausted after casting that, but I am pleased to say I will be back. You don't have to wait too much longer. In fact, in 32 minutes I will be casting another game, but this time going back to 3PO. So join me for that. We won't do any interviews. Thank you very much, Silence and Cronus, for your commentary and for co-casting with me. It's good to have your company. I'm very, very pleased that you were around, because that would have been a very difficult cast on my own. So I very much appreciate that. If either of you are around to co-cast at 9 o'clock, I'd be very happy for the company on that one as well, when we have Jade and Prone coming up for you. So we're going to take a quick break. Thanks again, guys. Really appreciate having your company on this Sunday, and we will catch you for the next one in about half an hour.